Let me take you back in time. Back to the year 2014. It was a magical time for gaming. Awesome games were releasing faster than we could play them. Twitch Plays Pokemon was probably the craziest online social event any of us had ever seen. And of course, the latest chapter in the console wars had just kicked off in earnest.
The Xbox One has a 100% failure rate.
The developers, it's like they forgot how to code for the PC.
But for those in the Halo community, it was a busy time. The next installment in the Halo series was set to have a beta, starting on December 29th and continuing into the new year. Not only was it going to be the most radical reinvention of Halo's gameplay, with the inclusion of aiming down the sights, unlimited sprint, clambering, sliding, thrusting, and what have you, it was going to have a mode brand new to Halo, built around all these new gameplay mechanics. Breakout, a 4v4 competitive mode set in a Tron-esque esports arena with no respawns, no shields, and 5 rounds to win. While the Halo community was split on the way the normal arena modes felt with all the new mechanics, I think most people agreed. Breakout felt like it worked, with the new gameplay beautifully. The faster time to kill complemented things like aiming down the sights, sprint, and slide. The super futuristic arena vibe worked really well with the high-tech futuristic art style of Halo 5. The way your dude started around by launching off a man cannon and just landing into a full-on sprint felt exciting. There was something special about Breakout, and when the beta ended, it was a long, grueling wait for the October 25th release of the game. At launch, Halo 5 multiplayer offered only 7 playlists, with Breakout being one of them, and the experience was a bit different from the beta, but still just a really good time. In order to add an incentive to not just camp, a flag was put in the center of the map that could be carried to the enemy team's spawn to win the round. Outside of that small change, it was the same Breakout everyone knew and loved. While Breakout continued to just be really good fun, and the dedicated playlist for it was great, there were those who didn't like it and preferred to play it as little as possible. With so few playlists at launch, people were annoyed that Breakout was not just in its own playlist, it was also put into the Team Arena playlist as well, which I should mention was full of modes that were more traditionally Halo. Things eventually began to hit something of a boiling point when 343 and competitive Halo teams had disagreements over Breakout's place in the official Halo competitive scene. 343 wanted the mode to stay, but pro players wanted the mode gone. A poll was conducted, and the majority spoke. 343 removed Breakout from the official HCS, and that was the end of Breakout's run as a competitive mode. Things started to shift for Breakout. It was still fun, nothing had changed, and I'd wager that it had a dedicated cult community on par with Griffball, Shoddy Snipes, and other Halo fan favorite modes. But it seemed more unloved by the larger part of the Halo player base due to its high-tension, no-respawns gameplay loop and 343's insistence on trying to push it onto the player base. 343 Industries eventually tried to fix the mode by introducing a massive 2.0 refresh. So the logic is people don't like the mode because of how different the health feels compared to other Halo 5 modes. The tension in the gameplay from no respawns isn't for everyone. Well, if you put the shields back, then some of that tension is gone. You could run around more without worrying about being killed in a couple shots. They even removed the SMG starts and just gave everyone shotguns. With good intentions in their heart, Breakout was updated to its new, improved 2.0 version, and everyone hated it. Casual Halo 5 players still didn't care about Breakout, and now the Breakout fans themselves hated Breakout. The mode began to die rapidly, but the Breakout fans took it upon themselves to personally get the message to 343. Fueled by a desire for justice and a love for high-tension, no-respawn Halo modes, an ancient warrior, baptized in the rated T for teen blood of his enemies in the Breakout arena, rose to fight for the commoner who wanted the old Breakout back. And they called him the Breakout Slayer. No, his name was Halo TV. On Twitter, Halo TV went on a 1.5-year-long crusade. Every single post the Halo Twitter made, he was there in the mentions without skipping a beat. Fix Breakout. Halo TV was a passionate Breakout fan, and he wouldn't sit idly by and let his favorite mode just die. People took notice of his passionate plea and praised him, encouraging him to keep the flame alight. They joined, and together all of their pleas formed a chorus. Fix Breakout. But there were those who sought to throw Halo TV off his holy journey. Don't fix Breakout, they said. Don't fix Breakout. And thus, the Breakout Wars began. It was a dark time for Breakout. The 2.0 relaunch was a failure. The Breakout community was in a civil war. And eventually, the Breakout playlist was removed entirely, replaced with a ranked playlist that combined Breakout, the terrible Breakout 2.0 refresh, and a mode called Extermination that nobody played, doomed to forever sit on the Halo 5 main menu, unpopulated, till the end of time, or at least until the servers are shut off. One of the main selling points of the game, and one of the few modes actually available at launch to play, was now just a memory, forever carried by those who truly loved Breakout and knew that it was something special. There are dozens of us, dozens, players who saw something in Breakout that no other mode in Halo 5 could offer. The enhanced mobility and gameplay quirks of Halo 5 might have felt kind of out of place in the traditional Halo formula, but in Breakout, they felt like home. Breakout was our home, and there was something to pursue there in its very captivating competitive gameplay loop. And though Breakout's fire has faded, its main cannons are now powered down, and the stadium lights have been dimmed, the spirit of competition still burns in our hearts. And we'll keep hoping, yearning, for another experience like Halo 5's Breakout, till the end of days. Or until Halo Studios spins it off into its own Halo competitive spin-off game,